I'm here to help leaders fulfill their purpose, and as our consciousness creates our reality, elevating our consciousness and being intentional with our consciousness and the frequency of our consciousness is key, absolutely key to fulfilling our purpose. And I was reflecting on this. We've actually been in business for over 8 years now. The time has flown. And I have over 20 years experience of leading and coaching, of which 13 years of developing services for social services. So there I was managing multi-million-pound budgets and working in, quite frankly, hostile staff environments where many people's nervous systems were frazzled and they just weren't being their best selves, because we were having to, we had to make so many budget cuts, and the focus was always about how can we deliver services with less resources. And we were all putting in very long days. And whilst I was there, I had a very high profile role, of which 8 years was as head of performance and engagement, which was basically all about business planning, strategy, making sure our performance was in line with national standards of excellence, and dealing with complaints, and leading on equality and diversity, and making sure our services were accessible and didn't discriminate in the way that they'd been set up. And then leading on community safety. So I was chair of domestic abuse and sexual abuse boards across Sussex, chair of the drug and alcohol board across Sussex, and basically these terms just mean, overseeing the development of services. I was a member on the child safeguarding board, adult safeguarding board, preventing radicalisation, and anyway, loads more. And it was really tough. I was working typically 8 to 12 hours a day. I'm a single parent. I was juggling and struggling, and all the time I was in that struggling phase, and I was holding on to the programming that my dad had given me when I was bullied at school, which was, you are HMS unsinkable. The reference was because he was a naval officer, and so hence the naval reference about a ship and me being HMS unsinkable. And my consciousness created all this reality. My consciousness felt at home and comfortable in the struggle and in the bullying environments of social services, the public sector. My consciousness attracted the bullying partner, and because of my consciousness, I had made certain choices, stepped into certain career paths, and because of my default set points that I was holding, I continued to have experiences that I had tried to move away from. I didn't want to recreate the bullying I felt at school in my work environment, but I did. And whilst I had a psychology background with my degree and postgraduate in counselling, at that time, 20 years ago, I didn't understand the energetics, and that as you raise your consciousness, and if that term's new to you, just think of changing your mindset, you change the frequency, and it's actually easier to change your reality because you're lighter vibrationally. And so I'm passionate about helping as many people as I can to lift these invisible lids that we all have, the hidden programming in our consciousness that is creating our realities, and maybe creating realities that we're like, yeah, I'm done with that one. That's not fulfilling my soul's purpose, having that reality. And of course, as we navigate business growth, we get shown our hidden lids all the time. We see them in the realities that we're experiencing, whether it's not hitting our financial revenue goals, flying by the seat of our pants, hello nervous system response, and a current level of identity that's actually interfering with our CEO leadership. Things like not being clear on why we actually want to hit that next revenue goal, that next seven-figure mark, and what we're then going to make it mean in our lives. All of these things we get shown, and my soul's purpose is to help people fulfill their soul's purpose. That's why what I do. I've been shown this in my Akashic record, and I'm fulfilling this by helping more people become more self-aware and to have the skills, the tools, the techniques to masterfully elevate their consciousness, their frequency, to change their reality and experience of life. And we do this within the Helix method by balancing the deep inner healing in your Akashic records and impactful manifesting rituals. And I love coaching through the money because we project so much of ourselves onto our relationship with money, and healing this truly has a ripple effect across all areas of life. I often see this with my clients as each aspect is interlinked, and why I lead with helping people with expanding their wealth consciousness, their relationship consciousness, and their relationship with their body, because it has this ripple effect across all aspects of life. And I realized I can help even more people by raising the standards of the energy coaching and spiritual coaching field with our Helix methodology, and I can help my clients with our personal development programs, and help even more people by contributing to the amazing students who come and learn our methods in our certification programs, and then they take this learning out alongside their own unique gifts and talents to fulfill their purpose and to contribute to their clients fulfilling their soul's purpose. Anyway, I just wanted to share that's why I do what I do. I would love to hear what resonates for you. Let me know in the comments. And how are you fulfilling your soul's purpose?